Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we're going to continue our quest to be Pathfinder Kingmaker. If you recall from our episodes earlier today, we were working on trying to find out what happened with the family members of both Octavia and Ragongar. Now, sadly, when we went to Pitax, we were kicked out again, so we weren't able to get inside, but we still have yet to even think about where Ragongar may be from. So let's actually check on that now, too. We still have some stuff to do back in the capital. I just want to make sure that we're current, that we're working on curses if need be, if we're getting rank ups if we need be. And again, we are under a timetable always, especially in the one with, what's the name? The curse that literally is currently running in the curse number 6, I think we're up to. We have plenty of time. It's not an issue of that, but we try to think about the fact that we have 200x days for that curse to finish, or to basically be taken care of, and we have only that many days to like rank up people, complete quests, and all that jazz as well. So again, you see we have a lot of unfinished quests. Bard's Calling, Reforged Blade, working on that currently. Highborn at Heart, that's Octavia. No Man's Slave, and that's Ragongar's family. Has said where they are, so we need to maybe get up to open map and see what's going on there. But again, curse 6, just under 200 days. Now if we do 14-day rank ups, think about this, that's we can do quite a few in that time, but not more than say 10 or 15 best case scenario. That's if we really push it. So thinking that all these stats are going to magically jump from where they're at right now into the 10s is going to be ridiculous. We can get some of them up maybe to 4, 5, or 6, somewhere around there, and that's really what we're going to be working on. It's the beginning of the month. We have her to do this thing still, and again, she can't this month, so I'm thinking we should probably do a rank up. Now, who do we want to rank up? Well, again, we have stats, but again, some characters' stats are actually pretty good despite them being subpar as far as their rank here. Again, Ragongar's, because of his high strength, allows him to sneak by with that. This character we can't really rank up with magical gear because he's not a non-player character. So having the storyteller go up from a 3 to a 4 is not the worst idea ever. Economy, again, we always want economy to go higher. Nothing wrong with that. Other than that, divine going up again as well. Not the worst idea ever. Same with arcane, but she's busy. Loyalty, Tristan, he's at a 13. I wouldn't mind putting him up a little bit so he can have a slightly better stat. And that's something that, again, is subpar. It's under the 5s at least. Same with Lindsay with her relations. She's working at 13 as well. 16 for her, so Valerie's probably okay for the time being. And again, we're back on the same guys again. So who to rank up? So in my mind, it would either be the storyteller, who's at a 12 and can't be getting any increases, or Tristan or Lindsay. Okay? And again, that's going to burn up time. We have quests, but it doesn't look like any of those quests are like, do them now. You know, people are going to leave if you don't come over there immediately and say hey to her mom. She doesn't even know she exists for all we know. So we're probably fine doing a rank up every month. And again, I still maintain that that's something we want to do. The question is then who to rank up. Now, do we want to get rank ups for Lindsay first because of the relations, or who might this benefit? So our choices again were relations, loyalty, and the curator, who was culture. Okay, who might that benefit? Let's see, okay, loyalty, Tristan. Where you at, bro? Getting him up to 6 sooner than later will help out with Bakken, and that's something that would appeal to me. Let's see, no, not for stability. Military, no. Economy, relations, that's Lindsay. Shania would appreciate Lindsay's upgrade, and that's Talkie Talk. She's the one, but she literally needs to be a 4 or an 8. And I actually starting to think that these numbers are accurate. Who else we got? Culture, was that the other guy? Our curator? Culture, that's Mim. I like her upgrades, but he needs a culture of 6, an economy of 5, and 8. So probably better to actually work on economy in that regard. Turval, no. Arcane relations again for Arlene. No, that's not the worst idea ever. So that's Lindsay again. So let's actually do that one. Lindsay seems to be benefiting us on more than a couple different ways. So I'm okay with this. Again, quick save to make sure we're not screwing anything up here, because we're going to fast forward 14 days, right? Now, we can see what this puts her at. You see we have a crap ton of events showing up, and we only have 10 advisors. So the fact that we have 11 things could be a problem here. Chances are some of these are turn-ins, though. So rank 5 achieved. Triumph, stability 2, 4 for espionage, which I appreciate. Hopefully he's going to talk to us soon, because we need to get him to a 4 at the very least. The minister arrested the suspicious half-elf. He turned out to be a notorious gang chieftain who's been evading justice for years. His interrogation to the capture of his entire gang. Good job, Ekin. Triumph for Keston, +1 economy, +5 stability. The one was suspicious, so they agreed to the deal, but then arrived with a squad of guards. The vendors turned out to be a part of smugglers' network, and they turned in their cohorts. Okay, so again, we're okay. We have training. Bartholomew's skills as a diplomat, again, someone that we do not use, so why bother? Region upgrade. Claimed unsword. Now that's cool. Now notice that one, again, is 7 days, where normally it's been 14. We have an upgrade that we have achieved recently, in the past 10 videos at least, where these 14-day increases have been cut in half to 7. Only for the purposes of region and upgrading the region, which are these guys here. Again, definitely to our benefit. So like I can do that right now and still be within our time frame of this month. If I try to do another 14-day rank up, I might burn something where we don't get a chance to finish it. So first we have someone in the throne room wants to talk to us. Notice we have Octavia busy on that thing. We got Lindsay and Keston on this, possibly. Jod on that one. Actually, I need to go back here and just take everybody off their list. Otherwise, I'm going to feel like I'm deleting somebody. Taylor. Christian. It's the one thing about doing it this way that really is a bad idea, because it makes it look like they're busy. You haven't officially set them in anything. So again, he's okay with that one. Dio's okay with this one. I'd rather have Reg on that one because he's higher. Keston's okay for that. Tavia would love to do this one, but she can't. Again, there's nothing we can do about that. It needs to be done beginning before the end of this month. So Tristan will have to do that one. Val's good on that. And again, it looks like we're okay to go. So again, the only one that's missing is Octavia on this. And again, it says we're fine. I don't trust that, but there's not a whole lot we can do. Lindsay wants to talk to us. By raising an awful commotion in the castle, it's time to learn what has happened. Grand Diplomat wants to talk to us. And that probably has to do with the fact we just ranked him up. Where the hell was that? Culture? No. Stability? No. Was it relations? Here it is. Grand Diplomat. Yeah. So again, Lindsay wants to talk to us 2 different ways. Now, again, everything passed. So we're going to do a quick save here before going to the throne room. Hopefully we even got some vendors dropping off stuff for us. Those wonderful, wonderful artisans we love so much. Lindsay says. Lindsay's eyes glitter and her nostrils flare with rage, but for some reason she speaks in a whisper. Such insolence, such unforgettable, monstrous, unimaginable insolence. What happened, Lindsay? The throne, the royal throne, Lindsay stops whispering and soundly points her finger to the far side of the throne room. They took my chair. You bastards. You raise your eyes. The place where the royal throne once stood is now empty. This is unexpected. I'm surprised by your self-control. If I were you, I'd go on a rampage. Shameless scum. How could they go and rob the royal palace with the king still alive and well? Oh, like they should do it after I die or get sick? Thanks, Linz. In fact, our case is blatant and extraordinary, but hardly exceptional. Word on the street is that the local population has become sick and tired of thieves. They break into people's homes, bypass the locks and latches, and steal everything they can. And now those scum have the guts to meddle with royal property. We need to sort this out before they steal the whole kingdom on one brick at a time, and we need to get back your throne. It's shameful. Lindsay regains control of herself and continues in a low whisper. I really hope your people here won't go wagging their tongues and spreading filthy rumors. In your opinion, where should I begin this investigation? You should start with interrogating potential witnesses. I think the captain of the guard was in the palace when it happened. He was the one who discovered the throne was missing, at least. Then you should go to the city. I heard the smith was robbed recently too. Maybe he can give you some clues. Also, if I were you, I'd talk to the trader. He might have some hints as to who may be selling stolen goods. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to visit the innkeeper. Who better to glean information from any troubled locals finding themselves in need of a shoulder to cry on? What were my guards doing? Lindsay flings her arms up. Well, you weren't on the throne at the time it was stolen, right? And our guards are trained to guard people, not furniture. The bard gives you a faint smile. Sure, if the throne was stolen with you still sitting on it, things would be much worse. That's not much consolation, though. Time to get going. Okay. All right. Runaway throne. That's cute. All right. First, did we get anything dropped off here? Nope. Still got our dead zone space. Matter of fact, that's actually make a little room here. There we go. Okay. Let's talk to this real quick before we head back outside, just to make sure. Let's do that too. I'd say that usually chimes right in. Maybe they won't let me do this with the throne missing. I have a little chair. There's an issue that demands your attention. Seven Arches wants to bring their fleet of Novoboro allegedly to combat piracy. Well, allegedly to combat piracy. But in fact, they simply can't accept that the elves of Kayonin are trading dwarven wares with the Five Kings Mountains. Control over Novoboro would allow Seven Arches to collect duties along this trade route. Both Kayonin and Seven Arches are asking the diplomatic support. I think we should put Seven Arches on a shorter leash. Their most recent step is just another attempt to take away someone else's living. We could also bring our own fleet to Novoboro to steal their initiative, but it's better we have Kayonin as an ally. Okay, so if we help Seven Arches, we get more divine in relations. If we help Kayonin, we get more arcane in relations. I like that. Bringing our troops to peace in Novoboro, we lose relations, and we get plus 2 BP a week, though. Not that that's an issue lately. We get this one 2 BP a week, but we also get community, loyalty, and stability. We will buy wares from those who bring them. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I like Kayonin. I like the arcane relations. And Lindsay does too. Wonderful. We will let Seven Arches know that we won't tolerate their brazen efforts to seize an honest trade route. Notice we got to support the Grand Diplomat again, and easier upgrades. Now that could come in handy. They didn't mention that part, and that's the stuff that bugs me when they don't mention this stuff. Hey there, is that you, Mim? Oh, Irene, excuse me. Oh my God, we got the Grandmaster's rod. Here you are, Your Highness. Please accept this gift as a token of my special respect and admiration. I swear any concerns you had while it was en route will be repaid. This is the Mastercraft item. Cool beans. My quality for your money. What would you like? I would like more rods, please. Whatever you say. Boom. Oh, yes. Capital. All right. Now it starts flooding in. Give me some. What do you got here? Bakken. Potion of Shield of Faith. There you go. A little something. Old Bakken. Something specific from them. Just make whatever you think will be best. Cool. I don't want to stymie his growth. And he's not bringing us anything of any real value right now. Here we go. This is Cheryl. Good, Your Highness. Here I brought you something. This is the clothing person, I believe. Herbalist Cape. Cool. After you and I brought that wretch Mortalon to justice, peace has once more filled my heart. Thank you for returning tranquility to my life, Your Highness. I would like to give you a special gift in thanks. Give me some time and freedom to work on my own, and I will make something very special just for you. Okay. Why don't you set to work on that special thing you were making for me? Thank you. Believe me, I'll spare no efforts or time. You won't be disappointed. Sounds like Cheryl's working on her masterwork item too. Badass. And this is Chemo? Yeah. Shady Longbow. I think we already got this though. It is ready. Thanks, Chemo. Let's see. Chemo. You have not only good bows, you make really good staves, and a fighting staff. Sounds like a good idea. Cool beans, yo. He needs more loyalty and culture, though. Okay, let's look at all that kick-ass stuff. So first things first. sort by newest to oldest. Here is, not Mim, sorry, I was going to insult you, Arlene. Arlene's masterwork item. This is the Grandmaster's Rod. Look at what this bastard does, okay? Ventress Arlene Greyridge obtained this rare artifact at the King's special request. This was the one made using the Unicorn's Horn. This rod grants its wielder the ability to cast 3 spells per day as if infused with magical essence. Those spells are both maximized and empowered. Okay, so full damage and then 50% more damage if that's what we're trying to do, which why wouldn't you? And look at the best part. And ignore spell resistance and magic immunity for the target. So now, think about that spawn of Rovagug that we've been having problems with, the little bastard. We had spell resistance, you're not penetrating, spell resistance, you're not penetrating it, and he's immune to this magic effect. Literally, if I wanted to maximize and empower magic missiles on that son of a bitch 3 times a day, I could do so. Now that would be wasteful. So what would I use? Well, class, let's think about this. How about the ability to straight up hit him with snowball spells like 3 times? That would be epic. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. It's an amazing upgrade. And again, put on someone who can really whoop out some damage, this will be amazing. Never, never, never lose the Grandmaster's Rod. Notice we also have a Herbalist Cape. +4 enhancement bonus to intelligence. And +4 competence bonus to all Lord Nature checks. And the ability to cast Delay Poison 3 times a day as a 3rd level cleric. So, cool. Not amazing, but again, a nice intelligence bonus besides. So anyone that needs an intelligence upgrade could benefit from that. For instance, she has from her Dark Acolyte's robe. Now, that's not necessarily the best robes for her. So, what could we do? Well, here's our chance to swap out robes and give her something of use, and then I could change up her Dark Acolyte's robe to something different. Like, like Leviathan's Gift, perhaps? This is the one that gives her the ability to maximize 6 spells a day. That's awesome. Oh, I don't like that. Maybe I can do the transmutation one. Remember, she's a transmuter. This is a +2 to the DC check of all her transmutation spells. That would stack with her spell focus and greater spell focus and transmutation. And it even gives her a bonus to save against evocation spells, which, hey, I'll take that. But this is a solid upgrade. Remember, she has the disintegrate spell. Remember, that bastard may not be immune to disintegrate. So think about that. A 40d6 best case scenario turns into 240 damage on a hit. Half of that more, thanks to the empowered version, thanks to the Grandmaster's Rod, which we're about to equip her, which I ought to just do that straight away, because duh. And that now 240 could jump up to 360, and that doesn't count sneak attack damage. Now that thing had a lot of HP. We all know that. Jubilos did great work on him in the combat round with bombs, bombs, and bombs. Take him, and now take her, and have her disintegrate, disintegrate, and disintegrate 3 rounds in a row. And you can see how this could be really, really crucial to kicking Rovagug's ass. He's not immune to it anymore. There's no spell resistance anymore. The only real concern would be, would she miss? So again, you just buff her dexterity through the goddamn roof. Make sure that it's uber, so that she can literally just beam, 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 and sneak attack, if applicable for all 3 of those, would be amazeballs. So again, huge damage surge between her and Jubilost. That'd be a nice 1-2 combo at the start of a fight. What else do we get, though? The Shady Longbow. So let's look at longbows for... That sounds like a Tristan, or not, Econdio thing. He's got Devourer of Metal and the Prowling Cat. What does this one do? +3. Luck bonus to stealth. It casts invisibility twice a day. It's a 5th level wizard. So you can start off the fights always invisible, I suppose. What about her? She could use it compared to her Shocklight crossbow. Well, that's not the worst idea ever. It would be a better chance to hit. It wouldn't get any elemental damage, but so what? She doesn't get any strength bonus to it for being composite, but we give her a bull strength spell or potion or whatever, and that would be a nice upgrade for her too. I don't mind that as an upgrade. And that allows me to take off this crappy ankle breaker. It's an okay weapon. I mean, chance to slow an enemy on a hit's not bad, but I'd rather have Lindsay just do extra damage. Could come in super handy. So we'll do that. Not bad, guys. Not bad. All right. Capital punishment. Oh, I wanted to put that on her list. Just brutal damage, man. 28 to 39. 38 to 49, though. You just can't really beat that Vanquisher. But we'll look at it. Let's see. So we need to go here again. Now, relations +1. We got to rank up again. Support the diplomat's endeavors. That's Lindsay. Economy, easier upgrades. Region claims and upgrades cost 25% less. That's not bad. Downside of this, it takes 30 days. I'm leery of putting him on that. We may need him. We got a lot of people turning in stuff right now. Let's actually make sure we do this before we forget. Lindsay's at 50. Yeah, this is where we start hurting, guys. 40, 65, yes. 61, start your events. 75, 65, 65, 50. Okay. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people working out of 10. Okay, remember we have 10 advisors. So I could, where the hell that would go? The economy? Yeah, easier upgrade. I could put Jubilas on this, but again, the downside is in the next 10 to 11 days that this month has, might something else crop up where only he or the curator handle it? I don't know. So the best thing to do would be to hard save it. Go like that. And of course, we'll quick save it as well. Give it a moment. Also, I want to make sure there's not something else in here I want to do instead. Yeah, okay. Let's quick save it. We have more than enough BP. Like I said, there's going to come a time where you're just going to have so much BP, you really don't have to worry about some of these things anymore. So we're going to put him on that and hope for the best, and we're going to go exploring. Because we have 9 days before this happens, and 12 before that happens. So again, we're still okay for going out and doing things. We have to look for our chair now, apparently. Our throne's been stolen. We still got Reg's quest and Octavia's quest. So that's still a thing. And we still have yet to get that one bastard to pay for making us kill people that weren't pirates. I'll leave that behind. Like that. Okay. I'm fine actually taking this team the way it is. I mean, it'd be nice to have my characters, but they need some practice, and I need to get familiar with them again to make sure that I know what I'm doing for everybody, you know? This is how I forget that, oh, this person had greater heroism, and I never even used it on my characters because I forgot to slot their spells properly. So I just need to start paying attention to stuff like that. Let's see now. I think we looked the other day for Reg's people, and I didn't find shit. But I could be mistaken on that. Oh, wait. There we go. He's all the way over there. Wow. And we got Wicked Hill still to do. Carnival Glade still here. Forest Ballroom. Weeping Grove. Pitax won't let us in yet. We got that Hemlock Island, and that's, like I said, a book chapter thing. And again, we would love to claim Dunsword. I actually could do that right now, too, before we leave. That's like 7 days burnt up, but that seems silly. I mean, yeah, we'll get it, but I don't really need it just yet. Nothing's happening over there that makes me want it. That's kind of weird that they waited till the very end to allow you to claim something so important. You think that while you were using that quest area, it'd be a better idea, but well, whatever. Let's teleport to Glenshire. Save. Okay, so Wicked Hill. That sounds like fun. We have been in Giant's Palm, right? Yeah. Surely we have been in everything that we've already had access to. Again, just to connect the roads. Save again, because again, I don't know if it's going to be a book thing or it's like an actual mission. Okay, got me some coffee. Ready to kick some butt. Had a very positive interaction with a reviewer of my channel who specifically asked me not to get too verbose when leveling up people and going through stuff. So what I'm going to try to do in the future, guys, is level up off camera, and from there I'll probably briefly, or at least as brief as I can ever get, tell you what I've done when we actually get into battle, to just point out how they're different. So I'm just wanting to get some minor buffs on everybody here, just enough that they're not pimp slapped immediately.
Any brilliant ideas?
G-Veloz, because he's a little slow to run. I want to make sure that his top 3 are on him, as well as his one of his 2 mutants. Okay. Now, come on, guys. We're going this way.
I do what I must.
Oh, this crap again. I thought that was where we were at the last time, by the way, when we were fighting that with the dragon. I thought this was the bad guy when it ran away. That's why I was surprised that we weren't fighting him immediately. Patient Shadow. Alright, first off, did anything happen here? Amateurs, who taught you to hold a ritual like this? Definitely succeed next time. This guy, man, I'm telling you, I hate this guy. Okay, Dorraj's turn. Patient Shadow. And I got my damn magic rod on like a dumbass. No, it's okay. It's a longer lasting buff that way. Alright. Dora. Why don't you come up to here? So we're within range of this fool, so we can glitter dust him. Will save, but at least he got coated with this stuff. Looks like he has a displacement effect on him. And that's fine. Trying to stay within Tristan's little circle here of protection. Ooh, see, there's a fortitude save we just passed. Less Ring of Ultimate Protection was protecting me better than Tristan was, though, so that's cool. Deals 26 damage, otherwise, so Figure of Death, not surprising. Excuse me. Alright, Liza, why don't you come up here and summon your pet. Move a little closer because you are my team. Alright, Lapis Lazuli Wyvern. Go over there and whoop some ass. At the very least, it gives us information. No, it has blur on. Okay, that's okay. Reg, you can come up here and use your little lightning spell or breath power. Frost Captain. Got reduced damage. He has a decent reflex save. Very nice dexterity, no less, and apparently 10 reduction for electricity, because he hit for 26, and he only took 16. Alright, that's cool. Juby. Now we're talking. Right up to here, Juby. And what do you think? Well, first let's take a look at this guy. Patient Shadow, Outsider, Neutral Evil. Now, while Holy Bombs may do the work on them, doesn't really say. Excuse me. I'm going to have to. Damn, my throat. I'm going to have to take a look at it this way. Evil creatures that take a direct hit from the Holy Bomb must succeed a fortitude save or be staggered. Okay, so he is evil. So Holy Bombs might be okay. But Force Bombs knock him down. But again, Holy Bombs would do more damage. Holy Bombs it is. Yep. Ooh, fortitude save. Reflex save. What? Oh, it must be for the AoE effect. Fortitude save throw failed, so he is staggered officially. And took a decent clip of damage. We should probably be able to finish him off this combat round. Octavia, why don't you come up here, babe? And you're going to do 2 things. One, we're going to do our little trick. And so, immune, and again, ignored completely the sneak attack damage, so acid's not a spell that you want to cast on him. So again, good information. We can shut that off, we can leave that running. Same with a snowball. No, I want him dead. Let's hit him with the empowered, or excuse me, intensified battering blast for 76 damage beam. Wow, he took no damage from any of those. Fails to overcome. Looks like saying so succeeded. At least it pushed him. I guess the spell resistance part for damage had nothing to do with the bull rush attempt. So, yay, I guess we managed to move him. But that wasn't really the goal. Tristan, alright, we need your help, buddy. How much health this guy's got left? And then it's Dora's turn. Alright, so let's try a, it's evil. Let's do some divine smackdown with some flame strike. Something. How much is he got left? We might be able to catch him with one hit here. Alright, Dora. Are you going to try to hit him? Acid's not a good idea. Control Fireball might work. He is immune to 10 damage for fire, but if I do a big one, I have a pretty good chance of hitting him and doing some solid damage. Or I could just straight up buff up my weapon and run in and charge the little bastard, which sounds like a better idea, quite frankly. Let's do that thing. Yeah! Good. 13. Alright. First, loot the bodies. Patient Shadow left us a penalty scythe. Plus C scythe. Living Bane. Called penalty. Plus 3 Living Bane scythe with the Inquisitor's Judgment class ability. It allows them to use 1 additional time per day. So that would be, again, one that we would use on Jatho. Living Bane. Plus 2 weapon against everything that's living. That's a long list of things. So again, it's not only it's a plus 3 weapon, it's technically a plus 5 in most cases, and does an extra 2d6 of damage. I think we just found her another weapon. That's solid. That's a solid upgrade. Oh, and I just picked up Melted Pliers with the Technic Leads brand, page from Cultist Diary, bunch of other garbage stuff. Alright, what's this say? What won't I do for you? The Unparalleled Pax Drumitra. Pretending to be a cultist of Sharon, just to get them to help me. To be honest, all I know about this deity is his symbol, a skull with coins covering the eye sockets. I made the logical assumption that it was somehow related to death, and started mumbling something about death and fate at the coven meeting, and they just took me for one of their own. 3 years studying at the Academy of the Arts can't take that away, even if most of my time there was mere revelry than studying. Unfortunately, that's Charon's followers aren't really of much help. Demons serve their deity, but these dumb cultists don't know how to make the demons obey their summoner, and I can't just tell them a demon stole the soul of my favorite writer, and I need to get it back, or I'll never know who the murderer is in the last issue of Shadows of Absalom. I have to constantly improvise and make things up as I go, but at least I'm good at that. So again, this is more of the story of this guy. Literally, he just wants to find out what happened in his favorite story. So yeah, by all means, be responsible for unleashing unholy hell on the world, you jackass. Kind of cool. It's what I would expect from people in this dimension, quite frankly. We are good to bounce out of here, I think. Just another quick once over the area, just to make sure we're not missing out on some loot. But I think we're doing pretty good. Alright. Where to from here? Maybe Ragongar's mission. It's in the area-ish. So I'm happy to actually go do that. And if time permits, we can do the carnival stuff. But this is still technically in our area, I believe. So pretty cool. We'll probably have to take a knee. And something just happened in our kingdom. What's up now? Court intrigue. Oh, hell. Oh, see. Who is it? Oh, yeah, we don't have time to do them. See that? Both these guys, Keston and Ekandayo, are busy right now. 12 days and 12 days. We will not be done before the beginning of the month. We says we have time. Again, we can assume that that's true. If not, then we're going to have to go back in time and probably not do the 14-day skip. And the reason I say that is the 14 days, literally, their quest that just popped up, they all showed up at once, right? Well, that's not true. They showed up at once because we burned 14 days, and then suddenly they were there. they may have arrived in reasonable time frames where we could do those stuff that they want to do and still be able to do this quest. So again, that's something that we'll have to consider. But until next month, we will not know. So, press on.
I need to catch
You're
my breath.
fine. We can just give her a restoration spell to heal up her fatigue. This is Reg's people.
Outdoor adventures are good for skin and body shape, but they just ruin the hair.
Good deal. Alright. Come on, I guess. Everybody move. Now, I don't envision problems here. I mean, this is his people. Just because they sold him into slavery and complete assholes to him as a child doesn't mean they're going to try to slit our throat. So I'm probably not going to be buffing up like crazy here. I suppose for the sake of argument, I would assume that bad things will happen. Let's at least do a haste spell. There we go. Double duration on that so it lasts a little bit longer.
Follow if you dare.
Gives a chance to scout out the area, so to speak. It's like everybody's gone. Is that dead bodies? Cole, and son of Shatara. Come back to you here in a minute here, buddy.
I was successful in my
Hey.
search.
That was money.
I do what I must.
It's kind of an interesting little place to store some cash. Alright, let's talk to this fool. Alright, Ingd, son of Shatara. In the dry grass you can barely make out signs that people once lived here. Burned bits of tents, rusty swords, rain-washed bones. An old half-orc is the only living soul among the desolation. Wrapped in a charred mantle, he sits on the ground, devouring a raw rabbit and tossing the bones to a dog lying at his feet. He squints as you approach, but he doesn't reach for any weapons. Who's there? No one comes by here anymore. I'm Ragongar, a son of the Sharp Fangs tribe, and they sold me into slavery. Where are the Sharp Fangs? You're looking at them, the old man points to the bones scattered around all along the ground. All their elders to children. Just me left of the Sharp Fangs. Well, me and you. Who are you? Ingid, son of Shatara, and the last of the Sharp Fangs tribe. Got nowhere to go, and my hands have been feeble a long time. I sit here and eat whatever Cole brings me, waiting for some kind person to pass by and help an old man bury all these bones, but no one comes here. You must think it's a cursed place, and they're right. Tell me about your tribe. Man, my throat today. Our tribe was always stronger, braver, and more valiant than the other tribes. Know why? We had a tradition, mixing our blood with orc blood, orc power with human prowess. We took the best of both races. No room for weaklings in the tribe. Weak children were either left in the field or sold to someone from the city. You say you were sold? You must have been sickly. What good would that do to the tribe? Don't blame us for your own weakness. Wow, what a dick. As Ragongar clenches his fist, Octavia places a hand on his shoulder. Easy now. Let him finish. What happened to the Sharp Fangs? I'm glad we brought both of them. What happened to the Sharp Fangs? Dead. All dead. Chieftain's son destroyed them. See? Chieftain Agden? May he feast eternally with Gorham. He didn't want anyone else's kid to become chieftain after him, so he needed an heir with incredible power. That's why he chose Gura, the Dragon Eye, to bear his children. She was a mighty orc warrior who scorched her enemies with lightning. Boasted of having dragons in her family. She demanded a lot of gold for it, but she delivered more than she promised. She had not one child, but twins. Ogden thought a while on what to do, then wisely decided that a tribe doesn't need two chieftains. Sold the weaker one to someone from the city to get back some gold he started raising the second one, Stragar, to be our new chieftain. The boy was all right, deft, cunning, strong, and he knew how to use dragon charms, could strike an elk with lightning from his hands when he was knee-high. But there must have been too much orc and dragon blood in him and too little human. Older he got, the more, well, you know, the man knocks on his head with a bony knuckle. Had a temper like a dragon. If something went wrong, he'd start fighting right off. Couldn't tell his tribesfolk from strangers and would shoot lightning at the tiniest provocation. Was always cocky with his father, too. Called him names, screaming about how the chieftain sold his brother, saying he'd look for him and return him to the tribe. In a word, crazy. Anyone else would have been happy that the chieftain's mantle, The one I wear now, anyone else would be happy to be getting the mantle, especially with no rivals for it. But he was stubborn, wanted his brother back, no matter what. Then one time, Ogden grew tired of Stragar's whims, decided to teach him a lesson as a father does. Knocked him a couple times with a long rod, and that was it. Oh, shit, man. The boy screamed like the hells, and his eyes flared blue, started shooting lightning all around. It was terrifying. I still see it in my sleep. Flame, smoke, lightning everywhere, tents burning one after another. I was too old to fight, so I hid behind a hillock to stay out of the way. Some of the others, they went at him with swords, and they all died. No one survived. Even the little ones were burned alive. He took as good as he gave, though. Died of wounds soon after, and that was the end of the Sharp Fangs. Damn, man. All because he was missing his bro. Ragongar looks at the bone scattered in the grass, baffled. Brother. He sounds like a nice guy. Best in his tribe, a lot like you. I wish I could have met him. Heh, me too. What do you say, Ragongar? Well, what is there to say? Half-Orc looks across the bone scattered in the grass. Lend me a hand here. Let's give these jerks a proper burial, at least. That's cool, man. Lad, you're Stragar's brother, the chieftain's second son. This is yours, then. The old man drops the charred mantle from his shoulders, holding it out to Ragongar. Tribe might be gone, but the chieftain's mantle is yours by right. After a moment of hesitation, Ragongar accepts the mantle. Receive the cloak. Thanks, old man. May the gods grant their souls peace. Ragongar looks at you. Let's go. Nothing left to do here. Big chunk of XP, though. The half-orc turns and walks away from the burned settlement without looking at anyone.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, quiet. Alright, meet Ragongar's tribe. Now that's his quest done. Now actually, before we leave, I want you to see the item we just picked up. That's this here. For generations, this leather cloak served as the symbol of power held by the chieftain of the Sharp Fangs tribe. The tribe has long perished, and the cloak is stained with burn marks and dried blood. Now it serves as the symbol of power Ragongar holds over his own destiny. This cloak gives its wearer +6 resistance to all saving throws, immunity to fear and confusion. All spells with the electricity descriptor cast by the wearer inflict an additional 1 damage per die. That's awesome. Oh, hell, Red bounced before we even had a chance to give him the cloak. Didn't even realize. Alright, Red. That's fair, man. Let's go back to our capital, give that to him. It's weird that he left us. I guess he just didn't want to... Oh, here he is. Oh, and he leveled up, too. Oh, yeah, yeah. This will be fast, guys, I swear. We already know what we're doing with Reg. He's level 17 now. That's pretty impressive. Where we at? Ah, medium armor time. Yeah. Keeping all the spells. Yeah, it looks like we're keeping all. And improved Eldritch. Greater Eldritch Heritage. Here we go. This is our choices here. We have 2 different choices for Greater Eldritch Heritage. We need to get 3 free spells. Okay, so first look at this one. At 9th level, you can have any one spell to your Sorcerer Wizard list. Literally, the Sorcerer Wizard list, not just the Magus list. So that's 3 different spells that he's going to have access to now. One at level 9, one at 13, one at 17. Obviously, we're not picking this up until now. And again, part of that is because we can't pick it up until now. So he will get 3 free spells. And literally, that gives him access to a ton of shit that he didn't have access to. Or, we can do this one. Your family was always skilled in arts of magic, while many of your relatives were accomplished wizards. Your powers developed without the need for study and practice. Magic comes naturally to you, but as you gain levels, you must take care to prevent the power from overwhelming you. 15th level, pick one school of magic. The DC for any spell you cast from that school increases by +2. This bonus stacks with the bonus granted by spell focus. So now, here's our choice. We can either give Ragongar the ability to have, say, let's say +2 to evocation, since that's many of the electric attack spells that are out there, or we can just give him 3 spells. Again, nothing wrong with giving him 3 spells, especially ones that he doesn't normally have access to. That's this guy here. But I really think that we might benefit more. And why is it 4? Oh, no, it's just... Yeah, there we go. I was about to say, it looked like they was giving us 4 spells. I'm actually kind of cool with this one. I like the idea of him having a +2 to his evocation spell DC check. And remember, DC checks are based on the base of 10 plus the level of your spell plus your modifier, in his case charisma, and any spell bonuses you may have, like this one here. So if we go evocation like crazy with him, which we probably should, spell focus evocation, I got at least one in there. We'll probably even finish off maybe grabbing another one over here and finishing up the greater spell focus evocation, so he'd have a +4 to his evocation spells. That'd be a solid boost in the right direction for him. I like that idea. Level 2, we are grabbing probably the very last level 2 spell he'll ever get. I do like Glitter Dust. Effortless Armor could come in handy for him, but I do like Glitter Dust. It's a staple, and it's a staple for a reason. Hell, I could give him a summon. You know what, screw that. Let's get him summon 6 goblins. That's always funny. He could be his own little goblin king. We'll just make sure that he has a short sword at all times to use as the material component. Level 5 spell. We already got Overland Flight, Acidic Spray, Spell Resistance. I'm going to take... There's nothing electric in here, so it doesn't much matter. I guess an evocation spell, Cone of Cold, is one of the best ones. Fire Snake is decent, teammate friendly, but it's one of those where Cone of Cold's easier to hit more people. So that's Reg. Now let's actually give him that piece of awesome. That took away his charisma cloak, sadly. But not a whole lot I can do about that. Let's actually sort by type. Yeah, he had the, where was it? Thaumaturge's Cloak. Just to give him another +2 to his charisma. It's a penalty. Less spells a day. And DC checks aren't as powerful. But for evocation, like we just showed you, +2 higher already. He has Slicer, by the way. We have the upgraded weapon. Or did I sell it? Did I sell that? Oh, I thought I kept it. Oh, maybe it's back in the kitty. I'll have to decide later. But that's an upgrade for him. Do I want to give him a better hat? There we go. Decent charisma now. And again, I'm cool with that. He's got a +2 ring. Let's get him a +3. And his belt, he's got the +6 strength. Well, yeah, we're leaving that on him. And we don't have any booties yet. We really are shortchanged on boots. That's not cool. That one leathersmith person of ours, we would probably just need to put them on boots from start to finish. Okay, so the point is, that's done. Now let's go do...
May we have a moment of respite?
In a minute. Wow, she got tired real fast.
A rest would be welcome.
You bunch of big crybabies. That's Pitax, we can't accept that one yet. They're clearly tired. I'm not going to use rations. Like I said, I'll have them hunt like always. Haggis wasn't his thing. It was shepherd's pie. So let's actually do shepherd's pie so we can see what that buffs for you. I think that's just a bonus to his.
I once knew a woman who seemed infatuated with my esteemed personality, although she had the audacity to call me a worthy disciple of Aurori. I couldn't stand being with anyone that ignorant.
Do you also make your lovers wear a bridle? Or is kissing your feet enough for you?
You may kiss my hand. Okay. Those two going back and forth. There's clearly some sexual tension there. Let's see. We got this going on. It looks like Carnival Glade is a hop, skip, and a jump away. Let's have some fun going that way. Hey, there's a fight. Yay, time to kill stuff. Show you Ragangar's new power. He's gonna be awesome. What are we facing? Oh, poisonous Hydra, you say? Well, we never get to summon stuff anymore. So let's actually pull out the pet. Alright. Ooh, there's one up there. I'm betting there's one over here too. Yeah, we're surrounded. Oh, whatever shall we do? Alright, Dora. Are we immune to poison in this area? We are not. So, let's actually... slow spell. I'm gonna poison us like almost immediately here. Who's the first one? You over here? Yeah. So it's this guy over here is the first one. See that? He highlights the circle around him when you literally click him, or you hover your mouse over them. So this will be the second one, and this will be the third one over here to attack. So if you want to stop being poisoned, this is our problem, child. So what do we do about that problem, child? Well, I can try to slow him. And apparently that worked. Back to here. I want to have Liza buff everybody with communal delay poison. Oh hell, she can't. Alright, let's make sure she doesn't have like a quick and meta magic rod that we can use. No. Alright, Liza, you're coming right here. Just hold your turn. You... Can you charge this fool? No. But you can run interference. Tristan might have a delay poison effect on me. Alright, Tristan. Prove your worth, damn it. Yeah. Good boy. That's why we always try to leave one in everybody's kitty that have access to that spell. Doesn't matter if he gets poisoned because he's a summons. Octavia, why don't you come up here, babe? And we can... Oh, well, let's do our trick. Don't need to activate that per se. So sneak attack. And time for snowball, I'm thinking. Nice. That was some solid damage there, kiddo. Woo! Hot! Hot! I love that. Alright, that's Octavia's turn done. Reg's turn. Now we get to have some fun. Okay, so remember, we just gave him a cloak that upgrades him. And he has dragon blood already for being a blue dragon bloodline for Eldritch Scion, right? So there's going to be 2 extra points of damage per electric attack. Now, I don't think I'll be able to get to this guy. No, maybe. No, because you see the circle? It cuts out here. You can't see where it stops. He can't get to him fast enough is the problem. And that's okay. So what we do is we use the better version of either Lightning Bolt or the Intensified Lightning Bolt. He has his full turn. Might as well use the big thing. Should be 15d6 of damage, best case scenario for him. Which I don't think he's at 15 quite yet. Oh, he is. Awesome. So, he should be at 14. Maybe I specifically picked that to be a better spell for him, though. 15d6 of damage plus 30. And that 31, 15 is coming from the cloak. 15 is coming from his bloodline. And again, that's minimum damage and always added. Really, really nice. And he can do the same, of course, with his intensified shotgun grasp. So let's end his turn. Jubilos, clearly have a problem over here, son. Why don't you force bomb that shit? Chuck it. Chuck it again. That's my Juby. Love you, man. Alright, Dora's turn. Now we have this doofus way the hell down here. And I'm going to charge him, I think. Whack. Eliza. Can you do this? Snake attack. Wizard bro. Eat his face off. Smack him again. Good job. He is not quite dead yet. We only have Tristan left to run interference here. So how are we going to do this? Stop right there, Tristan. No. No. Maybe. Honestly, auto hit might be the way to go. Ah, boo. Oh, he is so close. He's got like probably 10 health left. Well, you tried, Tristan. That's why I need to get quicken meta magic rods on everybody. Even if it's a lesser quicken meta magic rod, they can cast one more spell in a combat round. You'd be surprised how helpful that can actually be. Just straight up shoot him, hun. Ooh, hit him with some whimsy. Nice. course, we want to loot our bodies. I like the ice crystal effect. It's actually pretty cool. And of course, I love the blue magic effect of the force attacks. It's like magic that's just gripping on the ground. All right, that was not bad. I wonder what else might be in store for us outside these woods. We're definitely getting close to the end. I wonder how much time before Pitax will let me in their kingdom, into the actual city proper, because that's annoying. But I guess it's just as well, because I really do want to quest, get as much gear as possible. Is Carnival Clay not letting me inside? Oh, there it is. It's underneath the dragon. About to say, what the hell? We do want to get our money up, because again, that's going to be another opportunity for us to grab epic loot from the vendors that are in Pitax. Now, having said that, I don't know that the vendors will be there if we straight up murder Triumvirate, which is clearly what we're going to go to do. We take over Pitax, and it's entirely possible that
You can count on me.
That'll be good enough. Just some minor protections.
Together we stand.
Just to make sure that the frontliners are not screwed.
I'm restless.
There we go.
You require my assistance?
Yeah. Like I said, we're just going to do some minimum buffage here. I'll happily use one of his 2 mutagens for the day, because those are lasting him multiple hours at a time.
Right here,
Tristan,
my
you
friend.
might as well just give us a bless spell. Shield of Faith for yourself, bro. Alright, quick save on that.
I'm there.
You have no idea what we're walking into here. This is kind of... yeah, another one of those damn portals. Come back to that in a minute after we scope out the area.
Follow if you dare.
Okay. Anything over here our way?
I'm positive I found something.
Positive we're taking something.
I do what I must.
Scrolls of Displacement, Bless, Frigid Touch, Scroll of Curse of Feeble Body. And that's a specific curse spell, but basically it's a curse spell. So Bestow Curse. If you scribe that, that'll be Bestow Curse. So, on that note, probably behooves us to go by type and see if there's any spells that are new to our list. For me, you Octavia. Yes, Contagion, we'll copy that one. And Displacement, sure. And Eagle Splendor, sure. Good work, kiddo. Oh, Jubilos as well, because he has spell book per se. Alright. Looks good, guys. Looks very, very good. Awesome sauce. I'm probably thinking that this is going to be a bad area. So at the very least, let's do some remove fear. People. And get your magical vestment on yourself.
I won't let you down.
You, madam. Get your heroism on yourself. And Shrinky Dinky down.
Together we are unstoppable.
You, sir, get yourself a glitter spell on you. And make yourself ginormously huge.
I stand ready.
She can buff herself with that. And me. And Rich. And I'll give her a glitter spell. I'll buff myself. And give her wings. Give myself wings. Matter of fact, Jubilost, we're not in our kingdom. Just dawned on me we don't have delay poison protection. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to have him do C and Viz communal for everybody too. That should suit us. Alright, let's get inside here and find out what's what.